All right, hello Math 8 classes. So let's go over a few of the key ideas. Luckily there's just two of them from section 3.2. So the first one is awesome because it's really familiar to us. It's about the idea that when you add up all of the interior angles of a triangle, you're going to get 180 degrees. So in this kind of key idea here, we can use this triangle to the side and say, well, okay, so let's take angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z. And when we add them together, like over here, X plus Y plus Z, we're going to get 180 degrees. So let's practice that. I know we've done this before, but it's been a while, so let's just give it a try. Let's make this smaller. This doesn't take the whole page. Okay, so if you look at the angles on this orange triangle, we're looking to figure out what this X represents. We're given that top angle is 81 degrees. I'm going to add that to the right-hand angle over here, which is 25 degrees, and then plus our X. And with those added together, we know those are going to be 180 degrees. And all of these should have that little degrees symbol. I'm just too lazy to go find that in the symbols and write it all down. So, first step is add together the constants. So we have 81 plus 25. We're going to add that together and get 106. Feel free to always put those in your calculator, do it in your head, do it on a piece of paper. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then add that X, and those together are going to be 180 degrees. Okay, let's solve for X now. So we want to get rid of this 106, and so we're going to subtract it from both sides. Subtracting it from this left-hand side will make it go away, equal 0. We'll be left with our X is equal to 180 minus 106. Okay, so we can either do that on our calculator, we can do that on a piece of paper, or in our heads. And when we do that, what we'll get is 74. 180 minus 106 is going to be 74 degrees. So we know this missing angle over here is going to be 74 degrees because of our triangle rule that we came up with in the beginning of the year. So let's take this a step further. And again, this is something we've also done before, just a little bit of a refresher. We can use that same rule even when we have multiple angles missing. So let's try this one together. And if you'd like, you could always pause right here, try to solve it, and then check your answer by resuming the video. So up here in the top corner we have just X, plus in our left-hand corner down here we have X minus 35. And then on the other side here we have our 43 degrees. And altogether we know those are going to equal 180 because the sum of all the internal angles of a triangle always equal 180. All right, let's solve. So in this case, we need to combine like terms. We need to combine these variables. So 1x plus another x is going to be 2 x's. And then we're going to have that still minus 35 plus 43 equals 180. Now that we've combined our variables, let's combine our constants. It's negative 35 and positive 43. So we still have 2x. Now if we think about this, we have 43 and we are taking away 35. So again, you can put this into your calculator. You can always use the calculators on your tables or on your on your computer, or do it on a piece of paper. So if you take 43 and subtract 35, you will end up with positive 8. And that together will equal 180. Okay, next step, we are going to, just like we did last time, subtract our constant away from the side with the variable. So we'll still have 2x, but we're going to take that 8 away from the left side, and we're going to take it away from the right-hand side, take it away from the 180. So if we take 180 minus 8, we're going to be left with 172. Okay? Now, because we have this 2 times x equals 172, we need to undo that multiplication. So we're going to take 2, divide it by 2, and then 172 divided by 2. That will leave us with x, 1x, is equal to 172. And again, we can always put this into our calculator, divided by 2. And that will equal, as you can see here, where is it? 86. You can always do it in your head as well, or on a piece of paper. So now we have x equals 86. So what that means is that this angle on the top here will actually equal 86 degrees. And then this, so we can even put that up there. Let's make it not too crazy big. Shrink that down. So that will be 86 degrees up here. That one there. But then this one over here, this one is actually not 86 degrees because it's x minus 35. So that's going to be the 86 degrees minus 35. And that's going to equal 86 minus 35. You will be left with 51. So that corner down there, right here, this one is actually going to be 51 degrees. And again, this should look familiar. So now let's add on for reals.